The focused organization. Benny's Tale, Chapter 1. Have you ever heard the story of Benny White? He's one of the pioneers of the modern business management, a humble leader who raised the management standards to a level never seen before, a man who learned the hard way about the importance of strategy execution. It was 1910 when Benny started his company, Spare Parts Benny Incorporated. Those years were crucial for the American automobile industry, and Benny was a major part of it, distributing spare parts to clients such as Ford Motor Company and its revolutionary T model. He was a determined man. He was always focused and could see his efforts paying off quickly. He built 6 factories and his turnover multiplied by 20 since he started his business. Benny's ambition was to become one of the largest spare parts producers in the world, a goal that was already within reach. However, in 1914, his business grew by 9% only, so he started to worry. At the time, no consulting companies existed. McKinsey was not founded until 1926, so Benny looked for advice to his most important client, Henry Ford. The father of standardization told him, "You produce too many models of spare parts. I recommend that you should reduce the number of employees, increase efficiency by standardizing the production process, and reduce the types of components to 2 per factory." Believing his managers to be largely unnecessary, Benny started to implement the suggested changes alone. Unknowingly, he assumed several roles all at the same time: project sponsor, project manager, steering committee, and took care of the project management. Needless to say that in the mid-1910s, that term had no particular meaning. After 10 months, Benny realized he couldn't do everything, keep customers happy, manage his business while expanding it, and his standardization project was nowhere close to completion. Finally, in 1914, Benny consulted Frederick Taylor, the father of scientific management, and was so impressed that he bought Taylor's book, The Principles of Scientific Management, 1911. After careful consideration, he assigned the head of engineering to look over the standardization process while he dealt with the business issues. Finally, by the end of 1922, and thanks to Ford and Taylor, Spare Parts Benny had only 9 products, had closed 2 plants, cut staff by 10%, and increased wages by 30%. He was producing goods faster at lower cost, so was able to sell more at a lower price. The focused organization gives an insight on what it means to be a truly focused business leader and what is required to successfully transform strategy into reality.